Greetings, fellow Salt Ancestors, and welcome to another video on solo RPGs. Today, I don't want to talk to you about just one game. Today, I want to talk to you about no less than 125 games, all solo RPGs, which you can now get for the low price of $10 USD. Which, if you're like me in Canada, it's a little bit less of a low price, but it's still extremely affordable for the bundle. All joking aside, I've been wanting actually to show a little bit of Itch, which is the website where a lot of indie RPGs get put up for sale, particularly the digital forms. And I thought that the appearance of the Solo But Not Alone bundle, issue number 4, would be a good time to talk about it. So generally speaking, Itch is a bit of a, an Etsy for games. Its inception was more geared towards video games, as I understand it anyway, but over time it's been used for a number of TTRPGs as well. And there's ways to search for physical games specifically, which lets you sort through all of this. You can use tags such as Solo TTRPG to sift through all of Itch's offering. I could do more on that later. Today I really want to talk to you about this bundle. And I will put a link to this webpage in the description below so you can easily navigate it if you're new to the itch.io website. So, what this is, on Itch, every creator has their own little page where they can market their games. So Itch also allows creators to come together to create what they call bundle. Often this would be like a number of creators would circle around a team and offer their games for a discounted price, and then all creators involved would receive a part of the proceeds. And how that's divided up varies from bundle to bundle. The other thing that bundles are used for, such as this one, is to raise money for charity. So the Solo But Not Alone bundle, historically, has always been geared towards dealing with a mental health charity. So in this case, the money that is obtained through the sale of this particular bundle will go towards it's right here. Take This, the oldest mental health nonprofit in the gaming community. Since its inception in 2012, Take This's mission has been to destigmatize mental health challenges in the game community and offer educational resources on mental health. So mental health is something that I very much care about. It's also something that's easy to support. But again, above and beyond the fact that this is a great cause, that this is a very low price, there is 121 solo game in this bundle. And again, you can always give more than $10. That's the minimum purchase price. But the fact is that a lot of these games, well, some of these games anyway, sell for more than that on their own. Because again, creators put up their games as part of this bundle, foregoing profits from selling them and saying all proceeds can go to this particular cause. So it is neat, it is cool. And now that I've talked to you about what a bundle is, what cause this particular bundle is supporting, I want to talk to you about the games. So obviously I haven't played 125 of these. I did buy this bundle. I guess for full disclosure, 2 of my games are also as part of this bundle, but again, I don't make any money off those sales. It's just, you don't have to look at my games either. Like there's so much in here that's cool. Again, I haven't played all of it, but I'll mention those that I have played or those that I know a little bit about. And I'll show you the wide range of theme. And this is what I like in the RPG specifically. I swear, there's such a mix of things in there. It's just so much creativity. But anyway, I won't go through 125 of them, but I'll give you a quick snapshot. I'll put the link in the description. I strongly encourage you to go check it out because it is very cool. So the first one here, like no one ever was. You see the Pokeball here? So one of the common asked question is, when is the Pokemon RPG coming? Well, this is not technically marketed as the Pokemon RPG. You will see that it is basically made for basically a single handler and their special creature companions. So you could play as a ranger with a wolf or a wizard with a dragon familiar, but what this game gives you is basically a system to emulate Pokemon, amongst other things. So as you can see here, normally this would be a $2 USD game on its own. You can check out some comments here. And some have actually written full reviews. So you can very much peruse all of these games and decide for yourself if this bundle is worth it as a whole. An enemy AI tool for tactical combat, that's less my thing. Here lies your gentle space, a house blessings. I'm not sure what that is, let's have a look. Uh, hey, this is an invitation to sit down with your friend and talk, remodeling an old place characters lived in and slowly turning it into their dream home. You'll think about your favorite things, you'll explore how people grow, relate, breed, and change with the spaces they live and work in. We do our best to imagine and create a gentle space. Oh, interesting. So this doesn't look to be so much as a solo game. That seems odd. But it might be because the reflective nature kind of fits the theme of the thing, but that's very much surprises me. I thought they were ready for that. Roosting with Your Hot Chicken Boyfriend, a single player meditation game about emotional cleansing and growth via externalization. So I think that covers some of the games that are a bit more, like I said, like it almost feels like gamifying therapy. So there's a few of those in here that are interesting. We have a rural horror storytelling game, so talk about a change of theme here. Oh, there's a little video. I won't watch it now. Gotta try to keep this brief. I'm not sure I'll succeed. Rural horror storytelling game, GM-less, a tabletop game of terrifying proportion, allowing you to weave your own haunted tales in the dark English countryside. I don't usually do horror, but that's a pretty good hook, actually. There is blood in the roots of England. Forgotten ancient things crawl beneath its surface, haunt its manor house, and creep within its woodland. Beyond the bucolic beauties of its rolling hill and quaint villages are sinister forces at work, and you're about to stumble headlong into them. Oh, you can play it alone by candlelight. Protagonist writing in your journal by candlelight over a series of evenings recounting the day's events like in those of a great tale of horror. Let's see what they say about the mechanic. Did they say anything? Oh, 10 scenarios spanning multiple centuries. That's interesting. People are saying about this. Okay. So again, it's usually $6 USD just for that. Some exclusive content. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, so English countryside things. Solo RPGs about bees. Newest worker in a beehive. You just woke up with your head as fuzzy as your body. Oh, that's cute. I'm sorry, I decided I wasn't going to open every single one. Solo tabletop RPG about making a mythical nighttime drive across the US. More of a simulation game, I guess. That's interesting. Origin Story, not so Wretched and Alone game about the rise of a superhero. Wretched and Alone is a game system that's often used for solo games, so that's interesting. I don't think it'd be the only one we'll see. Remember the Land, mapping and journaling solo RPG, so we have some mapping games here. Trash Bandits. Every raccoon is either flying in or in the middle of a heist. Raccoon heist, that's what I mean, like the range of theme, right? Dark or anthropomorphic or otherwise regular raccoon planning a heist. Like that's a very cool range of ideas. One-page RPGs about witches resolving a disturbance through flashy magic. Okay, sounds fun too. Dragon Dowser, solo journaling game using the Carta system. That Carta system I haven't used yet actually, so I think I'll want to check this one out personally. I'm sorry, this is turning into like a really weird journal of me talking about these games. Feel free to skip ahead. Oh, look, Caesar Capacli, my fave. So he also donated a game. I think this one, I haven't played this one actually, but I think it's one about basically taking a hike and encountering people and places as you're like exploring the outdoors. So very cute, very cute. Winnie the Pooh, you're never alone in a 100-acre wood. Help Pooh and the other animals with jobs and chore and relax with your friends. Sounds like a neat little, like, I don't know, simulation. I went through the Stargate once. Oh, so we have some space exploration, I guess. Waffles exist. An RPG for anyone who wants to remember all the good things in life. Okay, so that might be one of those more like, I don't know. Again, I call them like therapy games, but like, that focuses like trying to bring up the mood and everything else. Taking comfort in memories of the pack. Cool. Solo journaling game about waking up alone in space. Well, that'd be creepy. About playwriting. Cool. Oh, about hometown spirits and sacrifice. Is that whimsy or scary? Hey, look, usually 5 USD. Your hometown is suffering from a terrible drought. Never in all time have you lived here has it been this bad. Community is suffering. Nothing changes. There'll be the end. Those who live here might survive and disperse new lands to new community, but the specific history of this place and people be lost forever. Something to be done. Deep within a nearby forest is rumored to live a river spirit. Huh, cool. River Spirit. That could be interesting, actually. I'll put that on my to-read list. Sorry. I'll stop opening things. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. I said I would stop. Okay. When you're feeling, read this and, oh, I'd open this one. Yeah. It's like basically, yeah, when you have a feeling, do something with it. Interesting. Trying to think which else I know about that I've opened again to try to spare you the back and forth. Oh, this one's mine. See, the Dreamland Expedition. Actually, this one does play solo, but I originally designed it for to play with my kids. I have 2 young children, 5 and 7. And in this game, it's a very simple dice system. It's based on the push mechanic. Basically, you roll 1d6. If you get a 5 or 6, it's a full success. Less than that is a partial success. And you're allowed to push yourself by rolling a second d6 and then getting that result. If you go in excess of 6, then you just fail. So the only way to fail at a challenge is if you push, which I think is nice because you never just fail. At worst, you will do a partial success unless you decide to push. So it feels like there's not like as much, especially for young children, like the unfairness of the dice thing. There's also limited math because at most you're adding 2d6 together. There's no particular stats. So in this one, you're basically 2 or more stuffed animals traveling in a dreamland, trying to figure out what the nightmares are coming for, so your little kid that you bonded to as a stuffed animal can sleep better. So yeah, that's my game. Hey, self-serving pitch. What else do I know about? Solo journaling game about sidekick and a missing superhero. That's interesting. Oh, devoted knighthood. Not sure about that. About the Last Witch, Thread of Intrigue. Oh, this is one I downloaded because I'm super interested in this one. In this one, you are basically a tailor who's kind of spying on your clients, like your very high, rich royalty clients. So, I mean, I'm always interested with like intrigue type solo RPGs, but I thought that the setting of this one seemed particularly interesting. High Above Them All. Yeah, it's again Alone Amongst the Stars system. Handful D6. I don't know this one. This is the second one of mine. This is based on the Firelight system. So you use card to build a map of where you're going, trying to, in this case, restore spirit to a wasteland. You're a druid. Anyway, and you use dice to resolve conflict. Basically, roll some dice and add your attributes. If the number is higher than 1 or 2 cards you drew, then either you succeed fully, succeed partially, or fail. This was part of the jam, as they call it, a design jam for the Firelight system. I do believe there are other Firelights game, but this is actually one of mine that has been fairly popular, so I'm just gonna say that I think it's a solid game to put as part of this bundle. Darkroom. That's another one that uses I'm pretty sure uses the Firelight. There it is, Firelight system. Fox Curious Floating Bookshop, a really fun one, actually. I have recorded a video for this one. And actually, yeah, I think that this is an expensive one. Like, yeah, if you just get this one, normally it'd be 16 USD. Not to spoil my video of this particular game, but it's very good. It's very slice of life. Anthropomorphic animal goes down river, living on a barge, which is also your bookshop. You're meeting people, you're selling book, you're dealing with, I'll say like minor slice of life affair. Like I had a nook beetle infestation, weather turns, meeting more demanding customers, making sales, restocking your books, while also experiencing sort of the season, like everyday magic life stuff. Not big on exploration, really like much more, if you're going to go like, this or Wanderhome, for example, I'd say Wanderhome is more exploration. This is more slice of life, if it helps. Anyway, moving on. What else do we have? Okay, I don't know what that is. Live, Love, Llama, but I want it. A solo RPG for anyone that needs a more... Oh, actually, yeah, I did open this one, I remember. I think you're supposed to look at something you love about yourself, and if you can come up with anything, say something you love about llamas. Then you have to keep doing that until you have more positive self-talk. I thought it was hilarious. I'm simplifying it, but that's roughly it. It's very cute. Hamster and Himbos. Small Town Mystery. Okay, I'm not sure what it's about, or why there's hamster, but I'm interested. I'm not going to click it, though. I'm going to be good. Project Echo, time traveling game. Here we have create patches from your memories and carry them wherever you go. Interesting. Just Escape the Woods by Morning. So another kind of creepy history one. I'm going to assume this is kind of creepy too. Yep. Create a killer. Escape Dimension. Oh, killer. So in this one, you're the bad guy. Rip-roaring the supernatural time in the West. So a bit of a Western split. What else do we have? Tales from the Cockpit. So I'm going to go ahead and assume probably. Yeah, that's got to be space. Magical creativity. Solo journaling game. Penguin. Sure. Nudge. Make the world better place by encouraging solo TTRPG. Familiar files. I think that's another one about negative thoughts. Yeah. More of that. Black Tea. Storytelling game about the world's pettiest cafe and its quest for payback. Oh, that's funny. Okay, well, I'm interested in that. Oh, here, yeah. That's interesting. That's actually one I backed as part of Zine Quest last year. So that's, yeah, it's another one that's not like, it's not just $2, I don't think. Yeah, 9 USD. In this one, you're basically in a city. I haven't played it yet, even though I own it. I'm waiting for the physical copy, which I had backed. But what I remember from the Kickstarter was that you're basically in a city, and the city changes, and you're trying to catch up with someone that I think it might be either bounty hunting or a relative or someone you're looking for, and the city like shifts around you, if I'm not mistaken. So that seemed like a very interesting premise for a game. And by that, I'm thinking, wow, Steph, you don't know a whole lot of these. No, again, like these are all small indie games, right? And this is what I love about these. Like even following Kickstarter, keeping on the lookout, being like, following on Blue Sky Twitter, there's so much of these tiny little games that are little gems waiting to be discovered. They hit those tiny little niche thing that, is there really a market for this? But clearly, yes. So this is solo journaling game, sketching game. Interesting. I'm a terrible drawer, so probably won't do it, but perfect scandalous solo journaling game about cats knowing things. Oh yeah, open that one. I think it's about the cat actually spying on people and reporting back. Obviously, that's gonna happen. Oh, wait, I have to open this one. I think it's this one I'd open. It was funny. The Bureau of Investigation, Registration, and Capture of Object of Power has opened a case to address new appearance of evil eye curses. I think it's one of those that you play while you're basically walking around in your regular life, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so the comment here is like, what a fun way to become paranoid. I think it's one of those, like you're supposed to look at your environment and like come up with creepiness. Anyway, I might play this one because that's a premise I enjoy. Weirdly. Partly I want to make myself paranoid. Okay. Anyway, sorry. I'll stop doing that. I said for the 5th time. I won't stop doing it. I don't know why I lied to you guys. Thank you for sticking with me, even though I'm a liar. Okay. So Bulgari, another pulling heist game. I tend to like those. This Old House, about home. That could be interesting. So I guess we're about at the end here. A lyric solo RPG about hunting monsters, being glorious, and earning coins. I think, like you can tell, like some of these are very simple. Some of them might just be like a page rule kind of thing, very journaling. Some of them are more in depth, like Fox Curios is actually a pretty thick book. So it's a huge range of different games. So what happens when you buy it? You're taken to a page that has the link to download them. You also get an email, so you don't have to download everything at once, and you can take your time going through them and choosing them. And this link remain available to you basically forever because you create your own account. So as maybe your taste change, or like you can go back to it years later and go, oh hey, yeah, that game, I never got around to it. Well, it's still there, ready for you. So if any of this seems interesting to you, honestly, you can't beat the value, I don't think. Like there's so much option here. There's so much, even if you're just trying to figure out what kind of solo game you enjoy or might enjoy, I really can't think of a better way to sample a number of indie game and, test out the indie waters. So I will leave you with this. Once again, the link will be in the description below, and I wish you an excellent day.